Sports. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Houston Oilers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now Brown on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ohio!
Brown now throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Brown. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll run it here. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. He'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue 90!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Brown to throw on second down. He can't bring him down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from the 1. In. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Let's go.
Now Brown operating from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Brown now going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Here's Brown looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brown throwing right, and that's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Grand 38. Ohio.
Brown to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's third down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line. And they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively.
3-19. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is down to 28-10. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Brad 38. Brad 38.
Looking to throw. Brown throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now Brown from the gun, he'll throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Watch him now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's the third. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gun! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Patriot! Patriot!
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hicks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here we go. Gone. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Bucs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Brown. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Green 39.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.